nearly 30,000 children under the age of 10 have been arrested in the United States since 2013. That fact uncovered by our own Bill Hutchinson.
Since 2015, more than 100 children under the age of 18 have been killed as a result of police brutality. Between 2013 and 2017 alone, more than 30,000 children under the age of 10 have been arrested.
Turn around. All the way. Turn around again. Okay, keep your hands by your side. Put your shirt down. You know what I'm being called? You're being arrested, okay?
For years, police have put children in cuffs across the country at an alarming rate. They have been attacked by law enforcement, arrested, charged, and brought before court in front of a judge for normal childhood behavior. That's if they aren't killed as a result of police brutality before even being arrested. These harrowing incidents just offer a glimpse at the punitive and barbaric reality youth in the United States face, where they are treated as criminal suspects rather than innocent children. Picking flowers at a bus stop. That was this 6-year-old boy's crime that got him handcuffed and arrested. At a bus stop in North Carolina, a boy who plucked a tulip from the surrounding lawn was arrested and sent to court on the charge of injury to real property. A 6-year-old boy who does not grasp the severity of the situation or the problem with the pretty flower. But a boy who was arrested nonetheless, put in a situation that might change his whole life for the worse. New Hanover County Chief District Court Judge Jay Corpening was quoted saying, "Should a child that believes in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy be making life-altering decisions?" The child's lawyer, attorney Julie Boyer, shared that she had to share a coloring book and crayons with the boy because of how short his attention span was in the midst of the long legal proceedings. The 6-year-old was sent to juvenile court after his mother couldn't make the intake meeting, and the judge subsequently dismissed the case. According to juvenile state data, 7,300 complaints were filed against children ages 6 to 11 between 2015 and 2018. Of those complaints, 47% were made against black children. The arrest of this African-American child is blatant racial discrimination in the juvenile justice system. When a cop picks up a white boy, he takes him to his parents, but if he is black, he takes him to the state. Mary Stansel, juvenile chief at the Wake County Public Defender's Office, was quoted as saying, "During a lunch hour fight, an off-duty police officer can be seen subduing a student by pinning his knee down on her neck. This incident occurred on March 4, 2022, in Kenosha Middle School. During lunch hour, 2 6th graders got into a fight. School security footage shows off-duty Kenosha Police Department officer Sean Gutcho intervening and scuffling with the 12-year-old student Jane Doe. They fall to the ground. Gutcho pushes the girl's head into the floor and uses his knee on her neck for about half a minute before handcuffing her and walking her out of the cafeteria. The video of this incident circulated the internet and went viral before the KPD acknowledged the man in the video as a department officer that works off-duty for the Kenosha Unified School District as a security guard. The girl's father, Gerald Perez, took to Facebook to compare the incident to Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin as he knelt on the neck of George Floyd. He reported that his daughter experienced multiple head and neck injuries. The KUSD announced an emergency board meeting on the following Tuesday, subsequently canceled it, and put out this statement. This part-time KUSD employee, who was hired as an off-duty Kenosha police officer, is currently on a paid leave from the district. We appreciate your patience as we work with the Kenosha Police Department to investigate the facts surrounding this incident, the school district said in a statement. Gutcho was first put on paid leave by the KUSD before eventually resigning. In his resignation letter, Gutcho complained that the school district has not supported him and that the incident has placed a heavy burden on his family. The school district told the press that it would not provide any details, and the Kenosha police, in a statement, said that Gutcho is still employed by the department. Nearly a year later, in February 2023, the girl's family has filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against Officer Sean Gutcho, the city of Kenosha, and KUSD in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Wisconsin, alleging the violation of their daughter's constitutional rights. The lawsuit claims that Gutcho used excessive force in arresting Doe, and that the city of Kenosha and the KUSD failed to provide proper training regarding the security guard job, and hence failed to prevent it. Officer Gutcho already had a reputation for a short temper. Prior to his service in the Kenosha Police Department, he was employed by the Lake Geneva Police Department, during which his field performance in the final year was marked as unacceptable and described as emotional, panicked, or loses their temper. Attorney Sam Hall, who is representing the Kenosha Unified School District and Gutcho, said in a statement that the district will vigorously defend itself and Gutcho in the civil litigation. Meanwhile, the Kenosha Police Department said Gutcho was not found to have violated anyone's civil rights. Words said to a 9-year-old pepper sprayed and cuffed in the back of a police car. "Officer, please don't do this to me," she says, whimpering. She begs for an ambulance. The officer replies, "If you stick your head towards the window, the cold air is going to feel nice." This incident occurred on a Friday afternoon as officers were responding to a family disturbance call. Deputy Police Chief Anderson reported that officers arrived on the scene to find the 9-year-old girl dressed in a black hoodie and colorful leggings, indicating that she wanted to kill herself and her mom. The girl initially tried to run away from the cops, frightened, repeatedly screaming that she wanted her dad. Officers forcefully cuffed her as she pleaded for them to stop, her body covered in snow, being led into the back of the police car to be transported to the hospital, Mr. Anderson claims. The girl resisted entering the back of the car till she saw her dad. The officers grew impatient and more forceful. After kicking one of the officers in the leg, one of them suggests that they just pepper spray her and shove her into the car. Once they accomplish the feat, they say she is unbelievable. This scene played out in a regular residential neighborhood, like so many others in the country. A scene frighteningly like so many others. The Rochester Police Department revealed body cam footage 2 days after this brutal incident took place. Body cam footage in which the girl is begging for an ambulance, crying for her father, complaining about handcuffs bound much too tightly. Body cam footage which shows the utmost brutality and inconsideration. An officer telling a 9-year-old girl that she's acting like a child.
It's your last chance.
I'm ready to take mine.
Last chance. I'm going to go get your dad.
Well, what, do we have charges? Do you want to lock
I
up?
want to call him. I will call him. Sit back.
I really
Come on, they are losing their patience.
shouldn't fight.
Okay? Come on.
Shouldn't fight.
Come on. Come on, good job. Come on, you're almost there. Come on. I want my dad. Come on. Sit back. I don't know her name. What's your name?
First thing the daughter's suicidal, and then did she fight with the daughter?
Come on.
That's all you want.
Just put your seat in the car. Come on. What are you doing?
Get your
Daughter's
dad.
struggling.
All right?
This is
crazy.
You want to pepper spray me? No, please don't stop.
Kicked.
Sit back. Ow, I got a bad arm. No, I have a bad arm. Dropped it.
Here, I'll spray it because they're already out.
I already touched your face.
Huh?
Sit back.
Got her?
Please, wipe my eye. Wipe my eye, please.
Rochester's mayor, Lovely Warren, announced a day after the footage was released that the officers involved would be suspended until the conclusion of an internal investigation, saying that state laws and union rules prevented her from taking more serious action. She went on to say that this little girl reminded her of her own 10-year-old daughter, and that as a mother, this is not anything that you would want to see. This comes just 6 months after the city of Rochester was roiled with riots and protests in response to the suffocation of Daniel Prude, a black man whom the police department cuffed, put a spit hood on his head, and pressed him to the ground, naked, where he would suffocate to death. Whose body cam footage was not released until 6 months after his death, only after his family sued the city.